seniors, guests, families, friends, faculty, and staff. Welcome to the Class of 2020 virtual graduation ceremony. As you can see, we are living in a very unprecedented time. Nonetheless, this is a very special occasion to recognize all of our graduating seniors. As a school district, we're very excited to be able to bring you this opportunity. I join you now in welcoming and celebrating all of our graduating seniors. While it's been a very difficult challenge, especially under the circumstances, we applaud the work, the patience, and determination and dedication of all of our seniors. I also want to thank so many who work behind the scenes to make all this possible. We appreciate you, appreciate the support. Let's now celebrate the Class of 2020.
If you would join me in a moment of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all together on this momentous day and for your guidance each day throughout these last 4 years. While we may not have gotten the graduation we always imagined, thank you for allowing us to come together and celebrate our accomplishments in a way that no one will ever forget. Give us strength to move past the pain of losing part of our senior year and help us to start looking towards the future as we begin the next chapter of each of our lives. Thank you for the amazing high school memories we did get to experience and the support you've given us during each of the hard times. Your unwavering guidance has helped each of us to get where we are now, and we trust in the path you've created for us as we prepare to enter the real world. Please continue to keep everyone safe and help those who did get sick to start recovering. As we face these hard times, help us to trust in your plan and fulfill our greatest potential despite the setbacks we may have faced. Amen.
It is a pleasure to welcome each of you to this special occasion. We sincerely appreciate your presence at this culminating event for the 2019 through 2020 school year. We have a number of special guests that have joined us tonight. I would like to thank Mr. Andrew Kim, Superintendent of School for Comal ISD, and his administration team for their leadership of this great district. I would now like to introduce our administration team at Canyon High School. Dustin Davison, Principal, Mark Oberholtzer, Associate Principal, Rocco DePiero, Assistant Principal, Nicole Morris, Assistant Principal, Courtney Woodrum, Assistant Principal, and Kay Guidry, Assistant Principal. The counseling team at Canyon High School, Lead Counselor Carrie Gomez, Stephanie Cisak, Beth Reel, Stephanie Melton, and Jennifer Simmons, and Michelle Lopez, and our College and Career Advisor, Robin Conger. The Canyon High School Teacher of the Year, Wayne McGuire, and our senior class sponsor, Miss Tracy Griffin. I would also like to recognize the Canyon High School faculty who are present this evening. The Canyon High School staff have been instrumental in the success of each graduate, and we thank you for your efforts. Fellow graduates and members of our audience, please join me in thanking these wonderful educators with a round of applause. At this time, would you please welcome Mr. Jason York, Comal ISD School Board President.
Class of 2020, on behalf of the Comal ISD Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you on reaching this momentous occasion. For the past 13 years, you have taken courses that were increasingly rigorous and challenging, and you have succeeded. For the very fact that you are here today is a testament to those around you that you have the ability to overcome obstacles, and that you possess the determination and passion to achieve your goals. With the circumstances beyond any of our control over the past few months, you have exemplified dedication, high standards of hard work, tenacity, and the will to keep moving forward. In the story of your life, today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new one. After you leave here today, you will embark upon a journey that will present to you new challenges and new opportunities. But regardless of where your journey takes you, whether it's college, the workforce, serving your country proudly in the armed forces, I know that you will succeed and be successful in whatever you do. Again, on behalf of the Comal ISD Board of Trustees, we are proud of you. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Good evening. My name is Megan Patel, and I am honored to welcome our friends, family, and distinguished guests on behalf of the class of 2020. The moment we have all patiently waited for is finally here. It is unreal to think that high school is over and we will soon be out in the world paving our own paths. That's if COVID doesn't get in the way. This may not be our ideal graduation, but after years of pulling all-nighters, crying in the shower, and living our best life, we have finally made it. From a clown attack phase our first year to a global pandemic our senior year, it is safe to say high school was nothing like High School Musical. Although we missed out on many senior year traditions, our final year will be remembered as somewhat unique. Looking back at the past few years, many of us developed a caffeine addiction and took procrastination to a whole new level. We have transformed from cringy little middle schoolers to young adults ready to take on whatever comes our way, even a pandemic. However, we wouldn't have been able to make it to this day without our phenomenal teachers, advisors, and loved ones. From stressing over Gary Anderson's AP chemistry class to straight chilling in Mr. A's apes class, high school has been one long roller coaster with numerous ups and downs. Although many of us don't remember a single thing we've learned, especially since spring break, I just want to thank all the amazing teachers who managed to put up with our lazy selves. As we head out on this unpredictable journey, I hope that everyone confidently steps out in the direction of their dreams. Whether you're going to college, the military, the workforce, or pursuing your dream of becoming TikTok famous, I wish you all a life filled with joy and success. Welcome everyone to the COVID-19 Class of 2020 graduation ceremony.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2020 commencement ceremony for Canyon High School. My name is Mark Oberholtzer, and I have the honor of serving as the Associate Principal of Canyon High School. I stand here today at the doorsteps of the future. Seniors, it's not a distant reality anymore. It begins here, and it begins today. You began high school as young freshmen 4 years ago, but now you are leaving as young adults. You have completed your basic education that will serve as the platform to launch yourselves into the future. Some of you will go into college, some of you will choose to serve in the military, and some will you go straight into the workforce. But each of you will travel your own unique path. No matter where you go or what you do, there will be adversities, difficulties, and challenges. What I'm asking from each of you is to meet those challenges straight on with your head held high and your heart wide open. Simply trying to get by in life is not enough. That doesn't move the world forward. You must try to excel in everything you do. Strive for excellence in every task, regardless of how large or how small that task may be. I'd like to share with you one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or as Beethoven composed music, or as Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, "Here lived the best street sweeper who did his job great." Now think about that for a second. That is my challenge to each of you. Be the best you can be at whatever path you choose in life. Be the best teacher. Be the best welder. Be the best lawyer. Be the best plumber. Whatever you choose to do, be the best at it. There is no better feeling in the world than knowing that you did your best. Although it may not be easy to see, every accomplishment you achieve is adding to the world's accomplishments. Your individual successes will benefit society as a whole. Because when you succeed, you lighten the burden on your fellow man and woman. When you succeed, you are in a position to give rather than take, and that is how you make a difference in the world. My expectation for each of you is to reach your full potential. If each of the 560 students in this graduating class is able to do that, just imagine the effect that would have on our world. The future is truly in your hands, and I am confident that you are ready. Go make the most of your opportunities and tell the world that you are a Canyon Cougar. So tonight, graduates, be proud, stand tall, and enjoy this time of your life. Class of 2020, thank you for your grit, your determination, and your tenacity in the face of uncertainty. It is truly an honor and a privilege to say that each of you represent Canyon High School and Comal ISD. Thank you.
I'm Dustin Davison, and I truly believe one of the most important parts of our students' overall learning experience is learning to serve others. For me, there is no better example of that than the young men and women who have decided to answer the call to duty and enlist in our military services upon graduation. Today, we have several here that have already committed to that service and the service of our great nation. Seniors, as I call the military branch that you have chosen to serve, allow us to thank you for your service and commitment. Air Force, Braden Stribling. Army and Army Reserve, Devin Dantzler, Daniel Ibarra, Francis Salvador, Coast Guard, Kyle Myers, Marines, Marcus Marino, Texas National Guard, Cameron D'Albergo. We would like to recognize a senior who has an appointment to a military academy. To the Marion Military Academy, Heidi Freund. Please join me in one more round of applause of appreciation for their dedication to God and country.
Canyon High School proudly introduces its valedictorians and salutatorians for the graduating class of 2020. These outstanding and well-rounded students embody an impressive breadth of knowledge and pride of personal character. Both students have demonstrated a strong dedication to their academics and responsibility to the Canyon High School community, all while remaining committed to their extracurricular activities and outside obligations. Both students represent the talented and innovative student body we have at Canyon High School. I wish them the best of luck in everything they do in the future. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce the Canyon High School 2020 salutatorian, Hunter Vestal.
Welcome friends, family, teachers, administrators, and most of all, welcome fellow classmates. I'd like to thank everyone here for the part they played in making this the best 4 years of our lives. You've all had a profound impact on the development of the students graduating today, and we couldn't have done it without you all. When I first sat down to write this speech, I was clueless on where to start. Capturing the essence of the past 4 years seemed like an impossible task, as we've made so many happy memories together. From sporting events and pep rallies to school dances and Spud Week. Even if you don't necessarily know everyone sitting beside you, we've all played a significant role in making our class special. This year in particular has given us more obstacles to conquer than ever before. No one could have predicted the way our senior year ended, and while online school made senioritis easier, it didn't make up for missing out on all the senior traditions we've been looking forward to since freshman year. Even though this graduation may not live up to everything we've imagined, it's definitely a graduation we won't ever forget, as the COVID-19 quarantine has played a significant role in making the class of 2020 memorable. 20 years from now, we'll all be at vastly different times in our lives, and there's no telling what the future holds. But I'm optimistic that life will take us exactly where we need to go. Fear for the future is inevitable, but I challenge all of you to welcome the unknown with open arms and know that the last 18 years or so has prepared you for what's to come next. These years of formal schooling may have provided us with plenty of explicit knowledge, but it has also provided us with something that is far more valuable, and that is experience. Knowledge can be conveyed from teacher to student, but wisdom can only be gained from experiences we all go through. This wisdom shapes who we are, our views, and our biases. It cannot be taught, for as Hess says, wisdom always sounds like foolishness when expressed to another person. No, wisdom comes from stepping out of your comfort zone to have authentic personal experiences. And it's only through these encounters that we can become who we're meant to be. The people we surround ourselves with also plays a massive role in shaping who we are. Everyone here today and those watching online have played important roles in the development of those graduating today. These people are what made it possible for us to get an education that prepared us for our future. For me personally, I'd like to first thank my parents for their unconditional love and support. No matter what direction life took me in, they were always there ready to lend a helping hand or offer beneficial advice. Their guidance has taught me to believe in myself and my ability to handle anything life throws at me as I take these first terrifying steps into adulthood. I'm so grateful for them for putting up with my endless practices, games, and school events, and still being able to plaster smiles on and encourage me when I didn't believe in myself. I'd also like to give a special thanks to my two best friends. Brooke, being mistaken for you by pretty much every single teacher at Canyon was a blessing in disguise. I'm not the most outgoing student in the world, and having almost built-in relationships with my teachers definitely helped get me where I am today. More importantly, I'm extremely thankful we were able to experience 2 years of high school together. You were, and still are, my best friend that always understands my unique humor and has no choice but to be my shoulder to cry on. And to my little sister, Harley. With our age difference, we haven't always seen eye to eye, but but it's been surprisingly fun chauffeuring you around these past 2 years and getting to watch you grow into yourself. Even with seemingly big shoes to fill, you've found your own passions in life, and I can't wait to see where they take you. Sometimes my worst enemy, but most of the time, my best friend. There's no one else who can ever take your place, and I'm incredibly proud of everything you've accomplished so far. These experiences that we all go through with our friends, family, teachers, coaches, etc. are the most valuable asset we've gained from these past 4 years. Nothing is more important than the relationships we built, and as we all go on to start the next chapter in our lives, I hope that we'll hold on to these relationships and remember to appreciate the little things in life. Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Hunter. Now it is my honor and privilege to introduce the Canyon High School class of 2020 valedictorian, Miss Trinity Willeford.
Well, howdy everyone. I am so honored to be here today and give the commencement speech for Canyon High School's class of 2020. I'd like to start by saying thank you, Mom and Dad, for your constant support. Thank you, teachers, for encouraging us in the classroom and in extracurricular activities. I want to thank my friends for always sticking with me and encouraging me in every situation. Lastly, I have to thank Jesus for never leaving me alone and helping me get to this point in my life. Now, before you fall asleep, let's get this party started. As 8th graders, we all dreamed of that day when we would finally become high schoolers. It was so exciting. Then that day finally came and everything changed. Some of us were still short. Others had grown extremely tall but still had squeaky voices. On top of that, we had to navigate the hallways. Let's just say I got stepped on a few times and learned that if you don't want to feel claustrophobic, you took the long route away from the E-Hall intersection. Also, this was the year some of us took geometry and others learned algebra, or where our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s combined and Y kept asking us to find their X. I think we can come to the conclusion that is X left and we don't know why. After being fishies for an entire year, we slowly but steadily became sophomores. This was the year we were actually high schoolers, and some of us took our first AP classes. On top of that, Mega Lunch disappeared for obvious reasons, yet its memory will be greatly cherished. Despite the end of Mega Lunch, the largest milestone of sophomore year was perhaps becoming young drivers. God bless our parents for keeping us safe. And my most sincere apologies to all the teachers for the constant key jangling that came about due to our newfound freedom. Then, in a blink of an eye, sophomore year ended and we became juniors. We were finally upperclassmen and knew everything there was to know about high school. That is, until we took physics. While we might have been top dogs, knowing a majority of the teachers and everything to know about the hallways, force equals mass times acceleration got us all at some point, but we survived. In the end, we managed to take on an increased amount of workload while playing sports. Shout out to Canyon basketball. Others participated in band, so shout out to all my band peeps. Then, many of you were a part of art, theater, choir, or UIL events. All of y'all are incredibly talented, and I am blown away by your work. Seriously, it's amazing. Then, on top of all of our amazing students participating in extracurricular activities, many of you decided to juggle jobs while participating in school. Look at us becoming responsible adults, cruising into senior year. Little did we know what 2020 would actually hold in store for us. This year, we still lost a majority of our football games, but we had the best darn student section. Some of us took on a workload similar to junior year, while others could finally catch a break and take some much-deserved blow-off classes. Much respect to y'all. Our senioritis kicked in. We all dreamed of that day when we would finally walk the stage with our parents and classmates cheering us on. We envisioned the last day driving off the campus and never looking back. Finally, we would be done with high school. However, after finishing first semester at the speed of light, second semester came rolling around carrying the coronavirus. Little did we know how COVID would actually affect us. So, when spring break ended, it left us all a little confused. Our expectations of what senior year should have been, from prom to senior trip to baseball to softball to theater to other events, had been crushed. And if you were like me, you had a lot of questions and too much time to think. How would this end? This is not okay. I want to see my friends. I need to protect myself and my family, but I cannot stay trapped in my house. I cannot just sit and do nothing. And guys, a lot of times when we have failed expectations, it hurts. And maybe this wasn't a big deal to you, but it did matter to a lot of people. Then, in the middle of all of this, it hit me. We can ask all the questions in the world and sulk in every single one of them. You can worry over the uncontrollable every single day. But where will that lead you? The constant fight in your head leads to anxiety, to the point where you can't sleep, and that anxiety will eventually lead to depression. The only thing you can control in an uncontrollable situation is your choices. Many of us have had to face loneliness in our own homes. Some have had struggles within our families and lost loved ones. Others have had to face depression and anxiety, rejection from your friends hurts, and betrayal from those you love hurts greatly. This next chapter of life is going to have its ups and downs, uncontrollable events. And you can choose to allow what has hurt you in the past to affect your future, or you can look it in the face and say, not today. When someone breaks your heart, you can allow that pain to make you push others away. When financial difficulties come your way, you can take the extra night shift or give up. When classes in college get hard, you can choose to settle for a C, or you can study the material a little bit longer and work to get that B or A. Either way, what you choose can change the course of your life. And here's the deal. There are going to be a lot of hard circumstances, and that is not to discourage you, but to prepare you. There are going to be many challenges ahead, but also many blessings. Mistakes will be made, and success will come. At this point, it's just a matter of what you choose. Will you focus on the hurt and pain, or will you take on hope? Will you worry about making mistakes, or will you be fearless and persevere? Whatever you choose, I hope for the very best. I want each of you to grow and enjoy life, and I'm sure your loved ones feel the same. So, class of 2020, if there's one thing I want you to remember that life is going to be tough, but so beautiful, so beautiful. And the choices you make will affect the outcome of your life. Yes, there will be events outside of your control, but how you respond to those situations will affect the very next thing. So may each of you be blessed and have a joyful life. May you have peace and lots of love and laughter. But most importantly, may you have wisdom beyond your years so you can make the best choices for your success. Thank you.
Mr. Jason York, President of the Board of Trustees, and Mr. Kim, Superintendent of Comal ISD, I would like to present to you the Canyon High School Class of 2020. I do hereby certify that all the seniors of Canyon High School standing before you have met the state and local requirements for completion of their high school and are eligible to receive their diplomas as graduate from Comal ISD and Canyon High School. Congratulations, Class of 2020. And thank you for your hard work and determination and spirit. Graduating class of 2020, prepare to receive your diplomas.
Ian Connor Abercrombie, Edward Acosta, Israel Acosta, Noah Gregory Adams, Niraj Akula, Nicholas Edward Albrecht, Sarah Brooke Albright, Joseph Aaron Alcantar, Sarah Leanne Alderete, Madeline Elise Allegria, Jasmine Alyssa Aleman, Alyssa Marie Alva, Amber Victoria Alvarado, Brianna Marie Alvarez, Martin Rosette Alvarez, Gabriella Renee Amador, Isaiah Xavier Amaya, Olivia Suzanne Ammon, Hudson Keith Ammons, Anna Noel Amsink, Mackenzie Lee Anderson, Emma Michelle Anderson, Brooklyn P. Archibald, Jacob Christopher Aarons, Isabel Marie Armendariz, Maria Lizeth Armendariz, Alexis Renee Adagin, Jane Inta Ash, Megan Nicole Ashley, Alyssa Lorraine Avila, Haley Pearl Avila, Jorge Edmundo Ayala Lenin, Alexis Gail Badeau, Seth Logan Bagwell, Skylar Rose Bagwell, Emily Jean Bailey, Skylar Lane Baird, Farah Maezi Juantero Balbuena, Juan Yarro Barajas, Lorena Marie Barboza, Andrew Thomas Barclay, Alan John Barta, Brandon Reese Bartelli, Olivia Grace Batson, Macaulay Andrew Batterton, Danielle Rain Bentley, Ashlyn Michelle Bear, Jeremiah Devin Bermia, Brian Bernal, Anastasia Denise Bernstein, Alex Kirsten Birch, Andrea Elizabeth Burke, Marcus Mitchell Bishop, Emma Nicole Boggs, Ashley Ann Baudelaire, Kinsey Lauren Bernaval, Tajane Michaela Box, Joshua Kenneth Boyd, Logan Wayne Boyd, Leela Wynette Bradshaw, Tammy Rose Breckheimer, Carmen Nicole Briles, Christy Lachey Broughton, Colby Weston Brown, Connor Matthew Brown, Tyreek James Brown, Hung Vin Bowie, Carson Minor Bunton, Chloe Isabel Bustos, Tyler Vincent Byers, Marcus Warren Cabral, Salem Rashid Karfazuza, Mason Reed Kamina, Lucas Cantu, Madison Serena Cantu, Meadow Sarah Cantu, Evan Michael Cardenas, Caleb Daniel Carpenter, Damian Marcelo Carrion, Matthew James Carroll, Destiny Alicia Carter, Maria Guadalupe Carvajal, Caitlin Alexis Castro, Corbin Allen Cavanaugh, Emily Caitlin Cavaney, Gwixon Chen, Jacob Tyler Chinney, Carson Ross Clark, Kristen Lynn Clark, Caitlin Elizabeth Cleary, Kiliana Neela Linty Klein, Sarah Kathleen Cobb, Alexia Jade Collins, Joshua Eugene Collins, Ty Dean Conger, Zachariah Timothy Connor, Aziri Contreras, Austin Doyle Cootie, Tony Lester Cooper, ID Cornejo, Cassandra Lee Corona, Connor Darren Krill, Benjamin Riley Crockett, Mary Ellen Crow, Cameron Tyler D'Albergo, Devin Michael Dantzler, Coulter Lane Davis, Kiari Carol Davis, Tyrell Jensen Dayrider Madplume, Paola De La Cruz, Nicholas Dimitri De La Cruz Diaz, Mia Celeste De Leon, Zane Michael Delgado, Harris Jade DeLuna, Alan John DiMartini, Samantha Janie Diaz, Riley Hunter Dickinson, Yasmin K. Dillon, Alyssa Morrigan Dobbins, Colby Wade Doherty, Mark Anthony Dominguez, Megan Marie Dominguez, Messiah Andrew Donaldson, Kai Riley Doolittle, Maria Divine Lorianne Doramal, Maria Sacred Lilan Doramal, Lacey Noel Dowdy, Hannah Grace Dowell, Brandon Warren Dowlin, Lauren Montgomery Doyle, Kirsten Bailey Drum, Cole Christopher Duhan, Devin Andrew Duke, Rebecca Jean Dukes, Alexis Renee Dumas, Mackenzie Sage Donovan, Eric Emiliano Echevarra,
Samantha Ray Alice Elizondo,
Richard Stanley Elliott, Wyatt Wayne Epps, Anna Verena Erbskorn, Margaret Jean Erickson, Aaliyah Marcelina Rose Escalante, David Walker Etheridge, Victoria Laura Etter, Alexandra Marie Everett, Nicholas Hunter Ewald, Tavian Anthony Facundo, Daniel Dominic Farias, Callan Wayne Farr, Aiden Jonathan Fiegler, Carlos Andrew Femiano, Jared Scott Ferguson, Cooper Tyson Ferguson, Gracie Faith Ferrier, Noah Paul Ferrier, Tyler John Ferrier, Mary Elaine's Fialo Ramirez, Isaiah Alexander Flores, Rafael Antonio Flores, Venya Flores Alcantar, Ashton Keeley Franklin,
John Franklin,
Heidi Leona Friend, Scotty J. Friend, Isabel Farias, Haley Nicole Firth, Alan Renee Fuentes, Ana Teresa Fuentes,
Marissa M. Gallegos,
Anthony Joe Galvan, Kyle Anthony Gomez, Adeline Oriel Garcia, Elena Raquel Garcia, Christian Garcia, Jacob Stephen Garcia, Morgan Miguel Garcia, Scott Mitchell Carragus, Laura Isabel Garrote, Audrey Renee Garza, Juliana Money Garza, Michael Ramos Garza, Tyler Jaron Garza, Alexander Gurin, Mariah Jewel Gibbons, Garrett Ryan Glover, Claude Blaine Gomez, Danielle Angelo Gomez,
Gabriel Renee Gomez,
James Michael Gomez, Jesus P. Gomez, Julie Ann Gomez, Kimberly Alexia Gomez, Ariana Rebecca Gonzalez, Raeli Jade Gonzalez, Evan Renee Gonzalez, Hector Gonzalez, Isaac Michael Gonzalez, Rome Anthony Gonzalez, Charles Arthur Gorman, Gianna Lydia Gould, Shannon Grace Graham, Felipe Grajales, Abigail Faith Graves, Marliana Elizabeth Graves,
Lily Renee Griffin,
Hunter Christian Guadiana, Henna Rianne Guerra, Gabriel Emmanuel Guevara, Joshua Alex Gutierrez, Andrew Davis Hamilton, Noah Bradley Hamilton, Allison Riley Harlan, Caitlin Ann Harrison, Delton Scott Hart, Isaac Samuel Hawkins, Madison Elaine Hawkins, Macy Margaret Herbert, Peter Joshua Hindell, Tyler J. Heminger, Carly Elizabeth Henderson, Aaliyah Elizabeth Hervia, Christian Hernandez, Christian Rice Hernandez, Giselle Hernandez, Marissa Maria Hernandez, Omar Hernandez, Vanessa Brianne Hernandez, Jesus Alejandro Herrera, Michael Donovan Highland, Cameron James Hill, Zachary William Hills, Jesse Van Ho, Dylan Henry Hawking, Kayla Nicole Hockman, Taylor Nicole Ann Hodges, James Edgar Ronnell Holder, Kyler Daniel Holder, Trey Everett Holder, Morgan Eugene Holt,
Paige Hans,
Alexis Caroline Hernser, Kendall Tommy Herbertus, Keaton Marshall Hughes, Daniel Ibarra, Jonas Elijah Buon Ikban, Cameron Wade Eichels, John Matthew Ivy, Macy Danielle Jacobson, Haley Brianna James, Kylie Brianne Janner, Vincent Luis Jerez, Savion Mitchell Jarrett, Sophia Rose Jekyll, Megan Leanne Jenkins, Grace Marjorie Jeske, Morgan Page Jeter, Jason Ray Jimenez, Clara Josephine Yoris, Andrew Thomas Johnson, Emily Hope Johnson, Evan Eastley Johnson, Harley Marie Johnson, Ryan Douglas Johnson, Angel Marie Jones, Tegan Vania Jones, Eric Leon Jocelyn,
Jessica Renee Katzenstein,
Majid Khan,
Bailey Michelle Kearney,
Avery Isabella Kim, McKenna Ashley Kirkham, Jenna Nicole Cook, Abigail Rose Kozlowski, Annie Melissa Coast, Maura Kelly Kotara, Richard Montgomery Corey, Mackenzie Lucia Croat, Jacob Walker Kinzel, Haley Mackenzie Kuiper, Haisang Ann Ko, Alicia Adana Lafond, Christopher Isaac Lauterbach, Madison Elizabeth Lauracelia, Carly Jane Lawrence, Ethan Laws, Georgina Rebecca Leal, Matthew Kenneth Leal, Gabrielle Hunter Ledesma, Matthew Thomas Letexier, Bobby Greg Lynn,
Jaden Lingefeller,
Jolie Elizabeth Yamas, Tristan Blake Yamas, Janessa Jalen Yanis, Maria Fatima Yanis, Cameron Jacob Long, Jocelyn Arleth Lopez,
Joshua Lorenzi,
Natalie Grace Lowry, Jimmy Isaiah Loyola, Oscar Rafael Loyola, Anna Grace Lozano, Cameron Patrick Lucas, Nathan David Luera, Rajetti Lugo Ortiz,
Jennifer Marie Luna,
Mia Angela Machia, Azicio Zacharias Machado, Delaney Aline Main, Celeste Don Anos Mondo, Isaac Luke Maldonado, Zachary Michael Maldonado, Alessandra Mariah Maldonado, Joshua David Malone, Caleb Scott Merrick, Jaden Lee Margraves, Mason Andrew Matakeen, Jacqueline Grace Martinez, Martha Lucrezia Martinez, Megan Nicole Martinez, Nicole Christina Martinez,
Raymond Adrian Martinez,
Jada Lee Masters, Juan Antonio Mata, Nicholas James Maxwell, Madeline Elaine May, Carl Henry McCauley, William Zane McCune, Chandler Berlin McFarland, Logan Carson McGinley, Logan Nicholas McGowan, Isaiah Nathaniel McHenry,
Naya Nicole McHenry,
Corey Elijah McKinney, Alexis Janae McKnight, Stephanie Kristen McMonigal, Abel Jacob Menchaca, Kaylin Brooke Mendez, Lisbeth Mendoza, Samuel Joel Mendoza, Jordan Alexander Messer, Catherine Claire Metz, Miles Newton Meyer,
Jocelyn G. Meza,
Brooke Renee Mills, Elise Ann Millsaps, Jesse Emmanuel Maribal, Andrew Scott Moberly, Grant Lee Muchagimba,
Nathan Ray Molina,
Logan David Montana, Isaiah Renee Montez, Janae Alexandria Montez, Corey Anthony Moose, Benjamin Marcelo Morales, Corbin Orion Moreno, Juan Hector Moreno, Marcus Adam Moreno, Miliani Munoz, Kyle Anderson Myers,
Anna Karen Nava,
Trevor Levi Martin Neely, Hayden Annabella Nerby, Margaret Rose Newman, Kevin Lee Wynn,
Vuong Lee Dang Win,
Paige Gregory Leon Nicola, Angel Isaac Nunez, Michelle Aaron Oakley, Jennifer Osguera, Matthew Joseph Ochoa, Ashley K. Odell, Summer Estrella Oldbury, Marissa Yvette Olvera,
Hannah Sophia Ito Orosio,
Hallie Renee O'Rourke, Jesse Ray Ortega,
Jeremiah Joel Ortiz,
Melissa Margarita Ortiz,
Michael Anthony Ortiz,
Shelby Starr Ortiz, Tatum Elizabeth Ostos, Bradley Dean Ott, Dara Marlene Pablo Valor, Carissa Jasmine Paez, Roland Leonardo Pelon, Yannette Palmero, Orlando Pang, Annabelle Ray Pantuso, Annabelle Jean Parsons, Maya Oceana Partida, Mega Bhavesh Patel, Jacob Elijah Patterson, Matthew David Pavelik, Chase Eric Pell, Jesus Arturo Pena, Angelica Lynn Perez, Idali Montserrat Perez, Jose Roel Perez, Ashley Diana Perez Rodriguez, Macy Dawn Perry, Caitlin Bailey Peterson, Isabella Brianne Pettit, John Roth Pfluger, Paige Avery Pike, Brendan Marshall Pope, Jacob William Potter, Nino Ilian Prado, Mary Celeste Prigion, Elise Yvonne Puckett, Tristan Andrew Puente, Madison Lee Polito, Shelby Kate Reynosek, Gilbert Alexander Ramirez, Yalissa Ray Ramirez,
Emma Victoria Ramirez,
Stephen Armando Ramirez, Edith Nayeli Ramirez Hernandez,
Sage Crystal Ramirez,
Ricky Joe Randall, Kyla Elizabeth Reed, Madeline Rachel Reiniger, Serena Lane Reiniger,
Josue Moises Reyes,
Kimberly Reynoso, Lily Catherine Richardson, Kai Nicole Ritchie,
Caitlin Macy Rivas,
Aaron Riviera, Bianca Danielle Riviera, Joshua James Roberts,
Kately Claire Robinson,
Danielle Robles, Jasmine Guadalupe Robles, Andrea Rodriguez, Brianna Michelle Rodriguez, Ulissa Anai Rodriguez, Michael Kalen Rodriguez, Miranda Grace Rodriguez, Victor Alejandro Rodriguez, Andres Rodriguez,
Andrew Thomas Rogister,
Riley Morgan Roland Rush, Alan Ruan, Uriel Ruan, Nicholas Richard Rubio, Serena Marie Ruiz, Abigail Hope Sadler, Jason Benedenti Salazar, Dominic Miguel Saldana, Francis Marguerite Saldivar, Gavino Salinas, Daniela Cristina Sanchez, Ismael Sanchez, Camille Elaine Sandoval, Jackson Connor Sansom, Taylor Ann Santos, Michael Allen Shearer, Garrett Patrick Schindler, Alyssa Luis Schmidt, Corbin Luis Schmidt, Jacob Wayne Schomburg, Cameron Nicole Schultz, Catherine Michelle Schultze, Andrew Michael Taylor Scott, Tristan Cole Serna, Nancy Elda Roderick Shao, Neola Esther Roderick Shao,
Emily Ruth Chaville,
Courtney Janice Sims, Dalen Aaron Sisk, Jada Sean Slade, Jenna Eileen Slavin, Grace Caroline Smith, Kendall Diane Smith, Kyle David Smith, Presley Raylyn Smith, Mia Lillian Nicole Smock, Brianne Marie Snyder, Tareen Allen Solbrig, Brittany Soto, Narvin Garcia Soto, Andrina Francine Maria Spacek, Jacob Lawrence Sparks, Tevin Allen Spurlock, Alexandra Page Squires, Noah Isaiah Stearns, Cade Joseph Stevens, Peyton Riley Dalton Stevens, Colton Harrison Stent, Braden Ray Stribling, Johnny Joel Talamantes, Jenanila Ibet Tamez, Elias Tavera Gonzalez, Aiden Keith Taylor, Andrew Thomas Taylor, Keaton Nicholas Taylor, Hunter Reese Technic, Hunter Chase Teeler, Christopher Jesus Terrazas, Roland Christopher Terry, Maddie Ruth Thur, Dylan Ryan Thomason, Stephen Harold Thompson, Lita Faith Tijerina, Michael Noel Tijerina, Parker Lehman Tyndall, Mia Isabel Tobias, Rashad Ahmet Toka Lioglu, Isaiah K. Toliento, Aaron Torres, Ellen Elizabeth Torres, Rachel Catherine Tower, Jenna Elizabeth Townsley, Jenny Tyne Tran, Trinity Ruth Trainer, Cassandra Abigail Trejo, Luis Gabriel Trejo, Christopher Robert Trevino, Mark Anthony Trevino, Trevor Talon Trevino, Stephanie Aaron Javier Toussaint, Sarah Elizabeth Tucker, Christopher Andrew Ulloa Portery, Christian Edward Valdez, Cody Allen Valenta, Rodolfo Martin Valero, Daniel Varela, Kobe Michael Vargas, Samantha Rose Varvaro, Valid Itzel Vazquez, Crystal Ruby Velazquez, Sarah Hunter Vestal, Yandy Leah Vignair, Sean Gabriel Villanueva, Jorge Luis Virial, Madison Raylyn Villegas, Haley Elizabeth Ann Vaudron, Parker Stephen Vrazel, Cruzita Jade Walker, William Walker Wasson, Hannah Elizabeth Waters, Peyton Lee Weaver, Walker Jesse Franklin Weaver, Christian Michael Wedgwood, Madison Warren Welch, Caroline Ann Wetz, Victoria Noel White,
Alex Lilani Whitfield, Grace Beverly Wiley,
Christine Nicole Willett, Christopher Allen Williams, Cody Allen Williams, Madison Paige Williams, Trinity Nicole Willeford, Tanner John Wilson, Taylor Christine Wilson, Skylar Austin Winiski, Haley Nicole Wing, Morgan Grace Winleski, Presley Grace Wireball, Lauren Tyler Wotina, Peyton Elizabeth Wong, Abigail Sujin Wu, Faith Austin Worley, Ethan Victor Worthington, Megan Brooke Yancey,
Logan Xander Yoder Gideon, Trinity Marie Young,
Parker Joseph Yachinsky, Kirsten Brooke Zaruba, Jonathan Travis Zeller, Dylan Scott Zishi,
Virginia Zubia.
Hello, graduating class of 2020. I'd like to start off by giving a big thank you to all the people who made it possible for us to even have a ceremony. A couple months ago, I don't think any of us thought we'd end up having a graduation like this, or possibly even a graduation at all. But luckily, here we are. It's taken 4 years now to get to this point, but we made it. In a few short moments, you and I will officially be high school graduates, which as a freshman seemed like an eternity away. We've all had a variety of different experiences during high school, and today it's time to rejoice and cherish the memories we've made along the way. Throughout our high school experiences, we've had the opportunity to make lifelong friends and create lasting relationships with our teachers and other mentors we've been able to meet in the last few years. But now, we're forced into the real world. Whether you're going to the military, trade school, beginning a career, going to college, or even just taking some time off to figure out your path, we're all taking a leap into the unknown. This is an anxious time in all of our lives, as in the coming months, we'll begin to take the steps that will shape our future as adults in this world. I'm imploring all of you right now to take these steps towards doing what makes you happy. Discover yourself and who you are in the coming months and years, and figure out what you enjoy doing. Follow your passions while pursuing your lifelong dreams and goals, because that is the only way we can truly find fulfillment in this life. One of my favorite quotes at the moment is from Kid Cudi in his song Pursuit of Happiness, where he says, "I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always going to be gold. This lyric from the chorus of his song is super simple and directly to the point, yet it has resounded with me, especially in these last few months. It is a reminder that there will be guaranteed hardships and struggles throughout our lives, many of which may come in the immediate future as we try to adjust to a completely different environment and lifestyle than what we're used to. However, this lyric is also a reminder that as long as we keep our end goal in mind and pursue with all of our might and willpower to do something that truly brings us joy and fulfillment, we can persevere and get through these obstacles. As people in this world, we must seek out our purpose and passion and do everything we can to obtain it, no matter what shape or form it may come in. So if I'm to leave you with a lasting message, it will simply be this: do what makes you happy, make other people happy along the way, and enjoy life to its fullest potential. Thank you all for your time, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us." Congratulations, class of 2020. You are now dismissed.